Aye. You're right, guys. So in this one, I wanted to speak about the cosmic consciousness, the super consciousness, the collective consciousness, I guess. It's only a theory, but everything is a theory if you think about it. But I kind of, in a way, I guess I subscribe to this type of theory. We have our conscious mind, and then our unconscious, the subconscious, and then there could be, or maybe, a super consciousness where it's sort of a universal collective consciousness which we can all tap into, where all of creation and connection to the source exists. It's almost as if there's something which can't be seen in the physical realm. But it almost feels like it's something very powerful, as if it's nature's consciousness within itself connecting to us and speaking to us. And I've been looking into it for a few years now. And I believe that when we're born into this world, we're all genius. We're all geniuses. And we're just born into this negative world, and if we allow it to, it will dumb us down, and then we lose the genii we held when coming into this world, because we're emancipated from all of the negativity and bullshit people try to drill into us as we get older. For example, you're not an artist, or you can't do that, or since when was you a singer? These are other people saying it to you. As we grow older in life, then things get said to us, but then maybe unconsciously we start telling that ourselves also. So then we cease to live back in the creative mind of when we was a lot younger, in the wondrous world of the child's mind. And I feel like we need to go back to that a lot. We need to see the world through a child's eyes so we can see the magic in everything again. And wonder is all we was ever in. We was always wondering, and within the wonder is where knowledge is built. But you can't expect knowledge without ignorance, dark without light. But I feel like due to, this is another theory, but due to a small collection of individuals who maybe not want the mass to know the power within themselves, it's kind of made a disempowering collective belief system of us all. So we always see genius outside of ourselves. We see it inside celebrities, big YouTubers. We see it in Einstein, Mark Twain, Tesla. We see it in all these other people, and we're like, oh wow, they're such an esoteric type of higher form of human than us. It's sad because we don't know that we all have that within ourselves, and we can all connect to this cosmic consciousness. Even if it's not a cosmic sort of consciousness, it still is the unconscious. It's kind of you can speak out loud to yourself, like I'm speaking out loud now, but you can kind of say to yourself what you want the unconscious to bring through to the conscious. Like if you have an idea and stuff, I'm sure 100% you've been there before, and it feels like out of nowhere this amazing sort of idea has come to you, and but you've discarded it because you've thought you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in your own intuition, and you don't believe in the power of it. You're like, oh, that couldn't have been a genius idea because I thought about it. And you gotta not have that approach. You gotta know that maybe that's that trying to connect with you, and let you know that you do have this genius within you, but you need to pay more attention to him or her. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I kind of get them when I'm having a bath or something. Like when I have a bath, I feel like when the mind is still and silent, this is where it kind of comes to us. So if I'm on a toilet or I'm having a piddle or something, I'll be thinking about the podcast, like what subjects can we be talking about next and stuff. And it's always like at the end of the pee. Just before the end of the pee or something, I get the aha like moment, as well as in the bath. So I'd really recommend always keeping a notepad with you at all times, as well as if you forget to take it in the bath or shower with you, there's this paint you can get, like this chalk paint, so you can paint your wall in the chalk paint. Then you can always have a piece of chalk by your bathroom, so at least you can like write it on the wall then. So I feel like in order to connect to it, now let me try give you more an idea of what it is. It's like a flow sort of state. If you're an artist or a writer or anything, it kind of feels as if you're not even drawing it, as if it was there already. Or like if you're writing, it kind of feels like something else was writing within you. Sorry, look at this snail. That was cute. I found a little baby snail. But that's what it feels like, and you'll have like an ecstasy of like a rush of creation within you, and it just takes over, and you'll be writing or drawing for like 3 hours, and then you'll come back and you'll be like, holy shit, where was I? Where have I just been? You know what I mean? I feel like the things that help is having a purpose or a goal of what you want the unconscious or cosmic conscious to send towards you, as well as like having a clear mind and a bit of self-discipline. If you feel like you don't have much self-discipline in your life, all you have to do is at least dedicate 3 minutes or 5 minutes a day to staring at a wall. I know that sounds weird, but who cares? They don't know what you're doing. They don't know what you're practicing. Forget what anyone else thinks. So just focus at something. It doesn't have to be a wall. Just try to focus and observe how the mind wanders. But just do that at least 5 minutes a day, and the more you work that out, like the more you work a muscle out, the greater it will grow. And I guess the more you practice the self-discipline and concentration, the more you can go into that emancipation of sorts, where these ideas just like smack you in the face, and they'd be like, hey Billy, check this one out, I'm sending it right to you now. And then you'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck? Where did that come from? You know what I mean? And then you just write it down. You gotta write them down though. I think I heard a saying or something along the lines, I can't remember who it was. And it says like we have about 10,000 ideas a year or something like that. Like a good idea or something. But like only 1 or 2 of them is like that idea that could, if you're interested in material gain, that could make you a millionaire, or really bring a sense of liberation to the world and stuff. You've always got to write them down. And this is a bit off subject, but it's not in a sense. What I'd recommend as well, if you just write 1 idea down a day, with a little notebook, at least one, you'll start writing more ideas down. Forget about the little voice in your head that says, is it a good idea or bad? There is no good or bad ideas, just write them down. Then once you go through a few little notepads, say like at the end of the year or halfway through the year, get a bigger notepad, go through all the little notepads and write down your favourite ideas out of them and then put them into that book. And then just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. There's a book by Richard Buck or something like that. Richard Buck, I'm not sure, but I'll put the. I haven't got the link. Actually, yeah, I'll find a link and put it in the description for you. I don't know if you'll be able to find it on YouTube as an audio book, but I'll also put a link in the description below of this other video where there's another guy speaking about the cosmic consciousness, and you'll see like how many great minds have acknowledgement of this in the past and have used it to their abilities and brought a lot of greatness and magical stuff into the world. Like, the more you use this and believe in yourself, the more you'll realise you are Google and a hell of a lot more. Like, you are so much, your brain is so freaking out of this world, how smart it is. Then, like, man made Google, Google didn't make man. The more you start believing in yourself and understanding the magnificence of your mind and using it properly, the better life you'll live, really. And you won't be consumed with the consumerism and drama and all the rubbish like the majority are just blindly following. You'll be the person creating new Googles, whilst, let's say in the future, this collective majority are worshipping Google as God. Just imagine that, in the future, Google is God. Right, I'm going off subject now. Thanks for listening, guys. I think that's the end of it. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. Peace. Have a nice day. Much love. Bye-bye.